Welcome back to Football Tactic Zone, your home for the latest football updates, breaking stories, and transfer drama from across the world. We've got plenty to cover in today's roundup, so let's dive straight in. Manchester United's goalkeeping situation is once again under the spotlight. Altay Bayınder's costly error gifted Ricardo Calafiori the winning goal for Arsenal, leaving fans questioning the club's depth between the posts. With Andre Onana still not fully fit after his injury, manager Ruben Amorim opted to leave him out, sparking speculation about whether United need a new first-choice goalkeeper. Amorim, however, dismissed the rumors, insisting Onana was simply lacking sharpness after completing just 3 training sessions since returning from injury. Still, doubts remain among the fanbase. That loss to Arsenal also added an embarrassing statistic to Ruben Amorim's early Premier League career. According to Opta, Amorim has now suffered 15 league defeats since taking charge in November 2024, making him the fastest manager in Premier League history to hit that mark, surpassing Paul Hart's record at Portsmouth back in 2009. Over in Brazil, Neymar couldn't hold back his emotions as Santos were humiliated 6-0 by Vasco da Gama. The club's fans turned their backs on the pitch in protest, while head coach Gabar Hire was immediately sacked following the embarrassing result. Neymar himself was seen crying after the final whistle, a symbol of Santos' ongoing crisis. In the United States, German legend Thomas Müller finally made his MLS debut for Vancouver Whitecaps against Houston Dynamo. Coming on in the 60th minute, Müller nearly marked the occasion with a goal just 2 minutes later, but it was ruled out for offside. The match ended in a 1-1 draw, but Müller's arrival has already generated major excitement across MLS. Back in England, Newcastle United are working on a move for PSG striker Goncalo Ramos. The Magpies see him as a potential replacement for Alexander Isak, who remains heavily linked with Liverpool. Ramos could become the focal point of Newcastle's attack if Isak departs in the coming weeks. Bayern Munich head coach Vincent Kompany has lifted his first trophy with the club, guiding them to the 2025 Franz Beckenbauer Super Cup after beating Stuttgart 2-1. Kompany called the victory a perfect start to the new season and believes it will give Bayern momentum heading into their title campaign. Former PSG defender Nordi Mukiel has officially signed a 4-year deal with Sunderland. The Frenchman described the move as an exciting new challenge and praised how smoothly the transfer was completed. Newcastle United have also completed the signing of 24-year-old midfielder Jacob Ramsey from Aston Villa for around £40 million. Ramsey signed a 5-year contract and expressed his excitement about joining Eddie Howe's project at St. James Park. Nottingham Forest began their Premier League season with a confident win against Brentford, led by an excellent performance from Morgan Gibbs-White. After a poor preseason with just 1 goal scored across 7 matches, Forest showed significant improvement in attack, signaling they're ready for the challenges ahead. West Ham United boss Graham Potter has made it clear that Lucas Paqueta is staying put, despite strong interest from other clubs. Potter sees the Brazilian as an integral part of his plans, and losing him late in the transfer window would be devastating for the Hammers. Chelsea's 0-0 draw with Crystal Palace was not only a disappointing start, but also marked their first goalless home match in the Premier League in 2 years. The Blues dominated with 72% possession, but couldn't find a breakthrough against Palace's organized defense. Former United captain Roy Keane was scathing in his criticism of Altay Bayınder, describing him as playing like a schoolboy. After his blunder against Arsenal, Keane argued United urgently need a stronger presence in goal if they want to compete this season. Despite the defeat, there were positives for United. New signings Mateus Cunha and Brian Buemo made an instant impact, adding pace, physicality, and attacking threat. The Red Devils produced 22 shots but couldn't convert, leaving Amorim encouraged that results will improve if performances continue like this. In Italy, transfer expert Alfredo Padula reports that Ademola Lookman is pushing hard to leave Atlanta for Inter Milan. The Nigerian winger has skipped training for over a week, even accepting fines to force the move. Inter see Lookman as a key signing to strengthen their attack. Maurizio Sarri faces a defensive headache ahead of Lazio's Serie A opener against Como. With injuries and limited options at the back, Sarri is experimenting with players in unfamiliar roles as he searches for solutions. Inter Milan president Beppe Marotta has officially purchased a 2% ownership stake in the club while continuing his role as president and sporting CEO. The move signals his long-term commitment to Inter's financial and sporting stability. Bologna and Torino are going head-to-head in the race to sign Christian Aslani. Both Serie A sides believe the Albanian midfielder could make an immediate impact and grow into a star for the future. AC Milan have moved on from Emerson Royal, selling him permanently to Flamengo after a disappointing season in Italy. Early signs suggest Milan made the right decision. Emerson is already being booed by Flamengo fans for poor performances. According to Fabrizio Romano, Atletico Madrid remain keen on Juventus midfielder Nico Gonzalez, though no deal has been reached. Yet, Juventus value him at around €30 million, and the player is eager to secure regular football ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Real Madrid are also exploring midfield reinforcements, with Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton on their radar. Palace are reluctant to sell their prized talent, who is under contract until 2029, unless a massive offer arrives. And that wraps up today's Football News Roundup. Be sure to stick with us here on Football Tactic Zone for more daily updates, tactical insights, and breaking transfer stories. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. See you next time.